3 games, 3 regular season games. That's all Kyler Gordon played as far as the Chicago Bears 2025 season goes. Page just got $40 million to be the highest paid slot corner in the league. And frankly put, heading into 2026, training camp about to kick off, he's already dealing with soft tissue injuries. The question is not whether or not Kyler isn't talented. We already know the answer to that. The question is, can he finally stay healthy, bro? What's going on with you, Postal Game? Welcome to Mailbox Sports. I'm your boy Postman 1914, and today we sort through one of the biggest packages in this entire Bears roster. That's right, we talked the health, the stakes, and the make or break season for cornerback Kyler Gordon. We got the stats, we got the receipts, and before this video is done, we are running 6 straight through the mailbox short machine. We're going to go ahead and try to make this first delivery. Let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to lay out cold, hard facts for everybody. 2025, Kyler Gordon went on injury reserve twice. Starting the season with a soft tissue injury. Middle of the season, believe it, the same thing for as far as back on the IR list once more. When the dust settled for Kyler in this one, I think he appeared in 3 regular season games, 7 tackle, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery. And I think for $12.9 million, that's just unacceptable as far as the cap hit goes. And listen, this is not the new story for Kyler. Before 2025, he already missed time with a broken hand, a concussion, and a hamstring strain. And I think since 2024, he's missed 18 games, and he's missed those games dealing with soft tissue injuries to his hamstring, to his groin, to his calf. 18 games, Postal Game. Here's the part I think that every Bear fan has to pay close attention to. He has missed OTAs and mini camps this offseason. And these soft tissue injuries are the same types of injuries. We're not even in training camp officially yet. The veterans haven't officially arrived until Wednesday, and the pattern is already repeating for Kyler. So I guess the question is, the Bears gave this guy 3 years, $40 million, with 31, I believe, 31.2 guaranteed. Ryan Poles bet big on Kyler, and right now, I mean, to be honest, that bet haven't paid off for us, guys. While we talk about it, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I kind of think that if you guys want to get locked in on Kyler Gordon and other Bears content, you got to do me that favor and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe, hit the notification bells. And if you want to do so, go ahead and make that super chat while we go ahead and get right to the next delivery on Kyler Gordon. And I say that because this is what Kyler actually is, a lockdown corner, if you ask me. The thing about Kyler that you cannot ignore, when a man is healthy, he is elite. 15 games in 2024. I think he started 13 of those games, 75 tackles, 48 of those are solo. 5 passes defended, and 2 QB hits. We understand that he's locked in an aggressive slot corner, and this is a guy who changes, I think, how offenses attack the middle of the field. His blitzing capabilities are impeccable. Sports Illustrated ranked him 9th this year on the importance in terms of important players for the Bears roster. So when you got guys like Caleb Williams, Roman Dunze, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, and Gordon is still in the top 10, that has to tell you everything about his ceiling. And I think it tells you further that when DC first got here, Dennis Allen, he was desperate for this man to be available. It's one of the first guys that he talked about when he got hired. And he talked about him because of his being able to build his defense around him, if you will. I think that Kyler is a versatile piece, but the vision never happened for DA because in 2025, 3 games, as I stated, he barely even played, people. I think when you talk about those types of things, what would a healthy Kyler Gordon look like in Allen's defense? A focused Tyreek Stevenson, locked in. I think that those types of things perpetuate us to be a top 5 secondary in the NFC. and I'm venturing to say even the top 5 in the NFL. Not hyperbole when I talk about this, because I think that this roster is capable of those things on paper, but obviously we know on paper doesn't really win you games. So if we could, I want you to drop in the comments now on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident would you be that Kyler Gordon plays 12 plus games this season? Not even a full season, but just 12. I'm trying to see those numbers because I want to see exactly what the Postal Gang thinks before I give you my verdict about it. And I say that because the real stakes this year are things that I think are really on the line for the Chicago Bears. We just won the NFC North last year, and that was in Ben Johnson's first year. A wild card win over the Packers, and it established momentum. 2026, the expectations get even better, and even in that, in the same playoffs, Kyler Gordon took an exponential step in showing his importance in the 2025 season. Now, if this injury should happen to go again as we go into the trend of man down once more, the Bears can cut him after this season, and I believe they save $8.5 million. And that's going to have to be a real conversation if Ryan feels as though Kyler cannot stay healthy, because the Bears have already brought in rookie cornerback Malik Muhammad, and he is a potential succession plan in a myriad of ways, not only for the outside corner, but for the slot corner as well, if Gordon can't hold up. And I think that has to be talked about, because being the highest paid slot in the league when he signed, and the organization has to already kind of think of mapping out life without you after one more bad season, and that bad season is marked by injury more so than potential. But you got to kind of understand that's where we are. The Bears, absolutely, DA cannot build around a player that you can't count on. And Ben Johnson has already stated that he cannot trust Kyler because he's not had the opportunity to have Kyler be in the building. Accountability and availability go hand in hand. And I believe that the offense first identity that we have is nice, but Ben brought in DA to build a defense that complements that. Ben has never had a top 15 defense, and we don't want to have pressure cascade upon Caleb Williams or the offense to carry everything. We need the defense to hold its job and do its part, and Gordon, in most estimations to that, is the linchpin. So, to get to a quick aside, if we want to keep the channel moving, support Mailbox Sports at a higher level. Super chats, memberships are things that we appreciate, and you can always make that delivery. The Postal Gang wants to keep making deliveries for you every single day. But while we talk about that, let's get back to it. Because when the mailbox sorts out anything, the machine gives you verdicts. And we're going to run Kyler Gordon through this mailbox sort machine right now. 3 tiers. Return to sender, overrated. Not what it's supposed to be. First class, I think properly rated, delivering on his promise. Special delivery, a underrated and about to surprise everybody guy. Kyler Gordon, I think, has first class talent stuck in return to sender body. And I'm not trying to throw shade at Kyler when I talk about it, because the receipts even give you special delivery vibes. But the ability that is undeniable also contradicts the availability that is never there. And Postal Gang, nobody in the NFC North, nobody can dispute what Kyler Gordon is at full health. But I do have to have us understand that elite slot corner, that scheme fit that is perfect for Dennis Allen, the difference maker that we talk about in the secondary, is no good to us without full health. He's never played a full season in his whole career. Not 1 year. And I say year after the year, the talent is there, the production is always there, and then the IR designation shows up. And I don't think that you can make a long-term plan around a player who has not truly proven that he can stay on the field. So my official tracking for you, if Gordon can play 12 or more games, just 12 or more, that's first class to special delivery. He proves doubt is wrong. The Bears' defense is legitimate. He's a problem for the NFC and the NFL, and Poles look like the genius for the contract extension of said guy. If not, return the sender. And I hate to say it, it's not for the talent, it's not for the scheme fit, but it has to be for the availability. And Poles don't have to make that call. Kyler's going to make it for himself. But I think the delivery is in his hands specifically. He needs to bear down, give us a full season, or at least close thing to that. And I mean, that's all I think the Bear fans and the Postal Gang could ask for. So, Postal Gang, the Sword and Machine's verdict on Kyler is first class with a tinge of return to sender. But I want you to drop your comments and predictions in the comments, I should say. Healthy season or another trip to the IR. Who knows? But let me know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed already, if you have not hit the like button or hit that notification bell, feel free and feel compelled to do so. Share this video and all others that come through the mailbox. And until next time, until next delivery, I am your boy Postman 1914. Bear down, and we are gone.